Welcome to College Algebra, MAC1105 here at Florida Southwestern State College for the fall semester of 2020. My name is Bob Capetta, and I just want to walk through some of the important elements of the course. I am here on the Canvas page, and the information that you need you can find here. So let's take a look at some of these buttons down here, and we're going to start with the Start Here button and see what it says. So there will be a video posted here, which my guess will be it's the video I'm recording right now. Anyway, here's information about the course. We are using MyLabs Plus. Maybe you've used something like that in the past, a computer adaptive learning system. So you can see what the topics are in the course as well as the learning objectives, so spend some time to look at those. Grading. Well, let's talk about how we're going to grade. I mentioned MyLabs Plus, so we're going to do some homework in that computer adaptive system, and that MyLab homework is going to count for 10% of your grade. You're also going to take 2 exams on MyLab. The difference between homework and exams is you're not going to be able to get hints on the exams, and you're going to have only one chance to do it. So those are 2 ways we're going to test you in the MyLab environment. But we are also going to have proctored exams. So let's talk about that. 2 tests plus the final exam will be proctored using a digital tool called Proctorio. To do this, you will need the following. You will need an external camera so that you can show the entire space that you're working in, and you can show your laptop so that while you're taking the exam, the external camera can look at you while you're working. Now, how are you going to work? You're going to use a whiteboard, an eraser board together with markers and an eraser. You will do your work on that whiteboard, erase it, do your work, erase it, and put your answers in the system. So that may be a little bit different. It's going to take some effort to learn how to use that system, of course. But those will be our proctored exams. And you'll also have discussion posts that I'll expect about once a week or so. Oftentimes I'll give you problems to work on, or I'll have you create problems and post solutions. You can handwrite them and upload your solutions, or even better, use that whiteboard and create a video. It's a nice way to do things, to show your classmates how you're solving problems. So that's in essence how the course is going to be graded. Now, how do you contact me? The best way is via email. So rcapetta@fsw.edu, and I will check that 5 or 6 days a week. Now, my name is difficult to spell. In Italian, double P, double T, and it ends with an A. So keep that in mind. That's your safest bet to get it to me. When students tell me that the emails bounce back, 9 times out of 10, it's because they didn't spell my name correctly. Another good way to contact me is via text message, and here is the phone number, Google phone number I'll be using this semester to contact you directly. My office phone isn't terribly valuable this semester since we are fully remote due to the pandemic. And you can expect to hear from me within a day or 2 most of the time. Now, I will have quite a few office hours each week. And problem-solving sessions for this course, I want to emphasize 10 to 11 a.m. on Thursday or 4 to 5 p.m. on Thursday. Come to both if you'd like. All of my office hours will be on Zoom, and you can join them by clicking on that link. Now, if you have math questions for me, like I'm struggling with number 13, can you give me a hint? Rather than sending me an email, try to post that to the discussion board, because there's a pretty good chance that somebody else has that question, and then I could answer it for both of you. Alternatively, maybe a student knows the answer to your question and may start the discussion there. So I like those kinds of questions posted on the discussion board rather than coming to email. But of course, you can always come directly to the office hours, and I can work with you at that point. So you see other information here that you can look at and read and see what that looks like. So that was our start here point. Let's go back and see what else we have. Instructor information. Well, that of course is me. So while that's loading, there's a picture of me, and you can see some information. Again, the email address, the phone number, and my office hours. What's important here is I have all of my videos that I've recorded, and I expect to record several more this semester. So I have many videos posted for intermediate algebra and pre-calculus now, and I will be adding more for college algebra, and eventually I'll have a playlist for college algebra. But if you want to look for my videos, that would be the place to look for them on the YouTube site. MathBobCOD is the title there. So if you have any questions with that, contact me. I'll be happy to point you in the direction or send you some direct videos. Let's see what else we had. Going back to our home page here, getting a feel for it. So our modules, our course is organized into modules. Now, what are they? We'll take a look at this. MyLabs Plus, right, is what we're starting with. Our attendance verification things that we need to do. So I'm going to ask you to complete these things. So give me a personal video bio post and complete section 1.5 on MyLabs Plus and do the student Canvas orientation. So the government wants us to know whether or not students are actively participating. And if you do not actively participate, they will not give you your student financial aid. So complete all of those within the first week, and then we can say you're actively participating, and the government will make sure that you get your funds. Now, there's other resources here that you can look at. We are working in Module 1 right now. I will show you videos. Now, there are several Pearson videos that the publisher does, and I have mine as well. So RWC videos are ones I am recording or have recorded that I think are relevant to our discussion. And then there's some Pearson videos as well. So that basically is the lecture portion of the course. Watch the videos. And there's quite a few here. So that's getting at that information. Now, what are we going to do with that? Once you complete the videos, then you're going to do a discussion post, typically. And you'll notice what I have here. It's locked because it's opening tomorrow morning. The discussion post is going to require you to solve a math problem. So now, again, you can just handwrite it and post it. But I would prefer, if you could, do it on the whiteboard and record a video so that your classmates can see. So typically we get one problem a week. I want you to post on the discussion board. I try to give everyone a different problem or have you create problems or have groups do them. That'll be our plan as we go along, and I'll gradually write new questions for our discussions because I really prefer you to do math rather than talking about doing math. That's my approach. Okay, let's see what else we can hit here. We talked about the modules, syllabus, and textbook. So the syllabus you can download and take a look at it, although we're hitting most of the information here. The textbook information is here. Notice MyLabs Plus is mentioned. TI 8384 graphing calculators are needed, so get your hands on one. Personal whiteboard will be used for the proctored exams. Markers and an eraser will be needed as well. Then an external camera. So they may be difficult to get because many folks want them these days, but please go online or go to your local electronic store, get an electronic USB camera that you can go ahead and put in your system. And then the last thing that we have here is our math tutor information, so you can see what the college tells you about accessing tutors. So tutor.com appears to be what they have there. So I'll try to add some information in there as well with tutor.com. So what do we need to do right away? You can watch the video. I have an announcement here. So you can watch that video. It just tells you some of my personal background. Of course, you're watching this video. What you need to do is you need to get started on MyLabs, right? So do what you can there. Go to MyLabs Plus, get started there with those problems. Work on the attendance verification things as well. And let's start looking at Proctorio. Look at the process that's involved there because that can get a little bit tricky. And I hope that's a pretty good start for you. And I'll be sending announcements almost every day to get you started to make sure that things work smoothly. Hopefully I'll see some of you in the office hours this week, but have a great day.